I crave, needing love. That's what I crave. That's what I need. That's what I crave, needing love. Sweat that shines on your moonlit skin. That's what I love. Tangled hair you pull up with a grin. That's what I love. A moaning shouts, we both pass out. That's what I crave, needing love. Crave, need love. Crave, need love. Crave, need love. Ooh, yeah, that's what I crave. Oh, yeah, that's what I need. That's what I crave, needing love.
Ran to the water, grabbed me by the hair, saved me from going down into the deep with the souls who ain't singing. If we're sinking, we better start swimming. Oh, if we're sinking, we better start swimming. We better start swimming. If we're sinking, we better start swimming. Oh, if we're sinking, we better start swimming. We better start swimming. Into the water, grab me by the hair, save me from going down into the deep with the souls who ain't singing.
Oh, I've been traveling down the road with no place to go, no place to go. Pockets filled with holes, money's running low, truck is moving slow, and I keep going old, 'cause I've been traveling down the road with nowhere to go, nowhere to go. Yes, I've been traveling down this long, long road with no place to go. Don't see no end in sight. Sundown turns to night. Tomorrow's another day, wandering away. Yeah. Wake up to a faucet leaking, dogs barking, so I'm leaving. Dead tired and so mistreated, but I just keep right on traveling.
Howdy, howdy, everyone. How's it going? Welcome in. We're back with a little bit more Red Dead Redemption. I swear I don't time it to where whenever I say the name of the game, that musical sting happens. It's like the third time now. But I'm not complaining about it. Hopefully you're doing well today. You're looking great. Is that a new shirt? Nice. But we are pretty close to the end of this. Like we are on the downswing of this game. And I'm excited to see the rest of it. As I'm sure you are. And we'll get into that in just 1 second. Because first I want to tell you about my social medias. Got the TikTok for the video, the Instagram for the photos, and the Twitter for the words. But as always, if you don't like typing and whatnot, if you look in the chat or down in the description below, you will find a clickable link to where you can just click your way to all of them. But let's what say we get a move on. Almost forgot to loot the chest I have in here. But we've got a couple missions going on. We have Abigail cooking.
How are you?
Oh, you can't greet your family? Let's take a look around the old Marston homestead real quick. We have this weird room above the kitchen. Avatar world. Okay. So I didn't have a 360. 360 was one of those consoles I skipped. What the hell is an avatar? I've heard them referenced before for Xbox. I got no idea. Well, we got the living room just filled with dead shit. It's weird going and looking at all this after playing 2. I reckon this is the room with the telephone. Maybe Uncle's room. No, this is definitely Uncle's room. That would have to be Zach's, I guess. But let's run outside and see what let's do this uncle mission. Because we ain't really been introduced to Uncle too much. Oh, son of a bitch, that I picked the one with more fucking cattle. Howdy, Shelvin. How are you today?
Get up, old man.
I am up.
Get up.
I mean,
There, I'm up.
I would be worried if we didn't,
Thank
like,
the
come
good
upon
Lord
Uncle
you're
just
back.
asleep
Nothing worse for
somewhere.
an old man than sleeping in the warm afternoon sun.
You want a long sleep, Uncle? That can be arranged. It'll cost me less than food.
About the same.
always was
I'm
hard
doing
and
about the
nasty
same,
man,
but I'm glad you're
John
doing all
Marston.
right.
You always was a useless,
Good, as you put
conniving
it.
thief. And where's them cattle? Did you take them to pasture?
How's your
It's coming around to that.
how's your
When is
Thursday
that?
been treating you?
It's easy to pick on the elderly.
I'm convinced
It's easy,
90%
but
of
it ain't
Marston's
dignified.
like dialogue towards Uncle are direct threat. Didn't do anything. All right. I mean, having done stuff today, I don't recommend it. It kind of sucked. Uncle, I'm not sure which one of these horses. Okay. Doing stuff overrated. Yeah, kinda. Like, it wasn't great. But
Let's move them out.
I think more importantly, I picked another goddamn mission where I have to herd fucking cattle.
Move it up. Hey. Move.
I swear to God, Cal.
Joe,
Come on. Let's get him
I
out
swear to
fast.
God, Uncle. Everybody's gonna fucking die today.
Move on, move on.
So yeah, I'm doing great.
Let's go.
I got to ride to work today in the rain.
Keep it moving.
It was a very mild rain, so it wasn't too bad. It was a drizzle. But still puts a damper on my morning when I have to do it.
Move, come on.
I know what the worst part is. I like the rain and the snow
Come
and
on,
all that.
come on, come on.
But like about 15 years
Let's
of
go.
working outside at this point,
Stay together, you dumb animals.
like has kind of ruined
Let's move
weather
here, my
for me.
four-legged friends. Yeah. Come on.
Come on, you stupid goddamn cheeseburger.
Get a move on.
You goddamn pre-cheeseburger. Get the hell up there.
Get going. Come on.
That's just a random ass wall.
Move, move.
Like, I don't
Forward.
mind I like the rain even. I like snow. But I'm so tired of being outside in it every
Let's
time.
go. Whoa, whoa. Come on. Christ, John. They're stampede. Move on, move on. Keep it moving.
Directly about to get hooked.
Oh, nope.
Let's go.
Who do you think you are?
Well,
I'm having trouble, John. Don't need it.
I lost a cow.
Come on, let's go, let's go.
Wait, what am I doing? Why are these guys labeled as enemies? I'm confused. I stopped paying attention for a second.
Listen to me and you'll go far.
John's just
Come
waving
on.
his arm, not saying
Come
shit
on,
now.
come on, come on.
But yeah. I mean, are they? They kind of went with
All
that
right,
train.
You stay front. Come on.
Like, was I supposed to stop that
train?
train robbery? 13 of 15. Where the hell did the other one go? You know what the worst part is? The last two hurting things got perfect scores on.
Let's move here, my four-legged friends. Faster.
Stay with the cattle, damn it.
Whoa.
Uncle, I am very much with the cattle. I mean, are they though?
You
Are
look
they
after the
fixing
herd.
the rush hour?
I'll ride
Like,
back.
I don't understand what's
No
happening.
thanks. You got your pound of flesh from me today. Get up.
So, I'm not staying with them. Fuck these
Let's go.
cows. Where's that dead one? I want its skin.
Whoa.
Alright. Oh, it won't let me take its skin.
Yeah.
Marston, you're married. Leave the cows alone. So, I don't remember if I brought this up before. But these bison, or buffalo, you can actually hunt them to extinction in this game. Like, it's fucked up. But there's only a set number of them in the game, and there's an achievement for killing all of them. And that is one of those achievements I'll never get, because that sounds awful. Because hunting ain't really important in this one. Yeah, like, to be fair, I think, like, it's one of those things where I don't think it's bad that, I don't think it's a bad trophy to add because it is a mark of realism. Why the music like that?
Let's go.
But, that being said, I do not feel good about the idea of, like, putting an animal to, like, extinction.
Whoa, whoa.
Let's go. Let's go see what our bitch of a son is up to. Hello, sir, my ass. Now, deer, on the other hand, kill those motherfuckers every day. I mean,
Book, boy.
to be fair, the Mexicans were shooting back at us.
Well, it's an adventure, sir. Set out in the
If the
West,
buffalo started shooting
tells
at me,
us
I'd feel
amazing story of
differently.
how people killed the savage Redskins, and how this man, this brave man, hunts the man who killed his father.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
So,
Talking
not
of
Harry
adventure,
Potter?
How'd you like to learn to track elk? Really big ones in the valley this time of year. We could use the meat.
Well,
I mean, there's
know
a
you'd rather
deer
lead your
right up there.
adventures.
If we need the meat,
Trust me,
like,
this
we
can
ain't
be
even
very
gotta leave the
enjoyable in its own
property.
way. I suppose
Like-
maybe it's a little less dramatic. So, let's go. Come on. You may get to see me get gored by some massive wild beast. Then you can write a story about that.
I mean,
very funny, Paul. I've forgotten how funny he was.
Grab your things.
there's a lot of... Zach reads a lot. I don't know how the game ends, but I know it's not good for Marston. I mean, like, without giving a spoiler, like, the game is kind of, like, foreshadowing a certain kind of way. Take your time, kid. You know, we're not in any hurry.
All right. Now stay close to the dog, son.
Oh, we get to follow
Go.
Rufus. This is more important. Fuck our son. This is a mission having to do with
When you
Rufus,
find
the
something,
good boy.
you stay back and I'll show you how to make a kill.
Whatever you say, sir.
Rufus is a good boy.
You sure you're ready for this?
I guess so.
Now the trick to hunting is calm and patience.
Rufus is our
You gotta
true
think and
son.
move like an animal to catch an animal.
I give a shit if Rufus gets hurt.
Elk don't stand still, son.
Jack less so.
This is the first time you've taken me hunting.
There's lots of things I ain't done with you, but I'm gonna try and make up for that. Whoa. You don't seem too excited about this.
What do you want me to say, Paul? Yippee?
Are you sure you're all right? I mean, I know all that business must have been hard on you.
It wasn't nothing. I'm not a kid
Yeah,
anymore.
like,
Well, it
it's
won't
an
happen
interesting
again.
design
It's
choice.
over.
Until the next
Because the
time
game
we-
does kind of like go up to this fever pitch where you're driving
There won't
the,
be a next time.
1900s.
Paul, I've heard them all before.
Like, that's the thing. It's like, it does kind of get to this crescendo where it's all this action stuff and you have a fucking machine gun on the back of a
You know,
wagon.
one time I hunted a
Or a
bear up
truck.
in tall trees. You never seen a bigger animal in all your life.
Like,
I read this story about a girl. who
you
was
take
raised
out
by
Dutch and you fight this, you take on this entire fort with the
Sounds
army.
like a tall yarn to me.
And then it makes you do a bunch of yard work and like hunting with your
Maybe you
son
spend
and
too
rustling,
much time with your head
and
in
like,
those
not
books.
rustling cattle, but like moving
Look,
cattle.
I see one.
Yeah, I see it.
This one's mine. Stay with me, son.
I'm about to say, I don't see it. Can,
Whoa.
where is it?
Let's go.
Okay, I see it now.
That gonna scare him off?
Oh, I got it,
I'll show you
good.
how to cut the meat. Whoa,
But
there.
like, it's real
I
interesting.
thought he was gonna get away. That was great, Paul.
You just gotta
Listen.
wait for the right shot. Not rush
Listen,
it.
Pa's eyesight ain't,
This meat should fetch a decent price in Manzanita.
Pa's eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Hope you were watching. It'll be your turn next.
Who the fuck you growling at like that, Rufus?
What are you doing? Let's keep
Just
moving.
calm yourself. Good
Go on,
boy or
Rufus.
not.
Sniff us out a couple more.
Go on, Rufus.
Where the fuck did Rufus go? I swear my eyes are
You
getting
ready to take a
worse.
shot, Jack?
Of course, Paul.
Remember, it's all about
But yeah, no,
timing.
a bullet in the brain
Wait for
tends
your
to not
moment.
scare the animal.
Don't snatch at it.
I know. I saw how you did it. Easy.
Hear that? He saw how I did it, which was not being able to see it, and when he did finally see it, shoot it in the back of the head. Like a true hunter. Really just the greatest sport. I don't really have a taste for hunting. Like, I never really saw the, like, allure of it.
Go on, boy.
Yeah. Like,
Go on, Rufus. There you go.
you a large predatory cat or you a bitch cat? It looked like a bitch cat.
That's it.
All
Good boy. Look, they're over there.
Shoot the elk. Well, don't have to tell me twice.
Shouldn't we be saving those bullets?
Yeah. Easy. You saw how I cut the meat, Jack. Now it's your turn.
I got him. They're wandering around tracking an animal. Yeah, like, to be fair, I've gone hunting before. I just didn't enjoy it all that much. Oh, I gotta go to him? Well, fuck that, I'm not... John, whatever you're stuck on, get off of it. Oh, is it really not gonna let me skin these two? I just murdered these two for no reason? It's a big one, too. Alright, come on. But yeah, like, the ability to... he does, like, carry himself weird when he's running. Jack, you're savoring this a little too much. I'll say a knife's like the size of his torso.
Nice work, son. You're a quick learner. Now come on. Let's get this meat over to the trading post at Manzanita.
Manzanita. I'm convinced
Come on.
every time they talk about that place, they pronounce it differently. Like they put a different emphasis on a different. Like, I'm convinced every time. It is.
Let's make this quick.
Well, like, the places all have reasonably good names. Like, Superosa. If you told me Superosa is a real place in Mexico, I'd go, yeah, all right, that sounds legit. Or Tall Trees is like some random part of fucking Wyoming. No, psychopath, calm down. Like, if you told me, like, Blackwater is a real city, I'd believe you. You know?
Easy.
Like, all the names are pretty legit sounding. You know, like Copperhead Landing sounds like a real place. We getting chased by wolves? It certainly, whoa. Certainly sounds like we were being chased by wolves. Come on, finish strong.
All right, here we
Oh,
are.
okay, I thought it was gonna auto stop me. It didn't. Alright. Let's go sell the elk meat. And it's weird that this game, like, does pump the brakes so hard on you. To, like... Because all of this feels very tutorial.
Howdy, mister.
What do you have?
Oh, Lord, I have so much to sell. Sell the bighorn meat, bobcat claw, bobcat meat, bighorn skin, bobcat fur, chicken feathers, cougar meat, all of the elk meat, cougar pelt, cougar claw.
Here we are. Enjoy the journey.
Like, this is what I get for having not dealt with the store pretty much at all throughout this game.
Pretty soon they'll be introducing more comfortable
Grizzly furs.
entice the wealthy. Yeah, you're all set.
I got the freshest of chicken feathers for you, shopkeep. Grizzly heart, you know, the heart, the part that is often So many horse hides. Alright. Got anything worth buying? While we're here. Anything worth buying? Not really. Dynamite. Dynamite's always nice.
That's all I got for you right now.
This election bothers and confuses.
There we go.
All done. Let's head home.
Were you just playing with your fucking knife, Jack? Little fucking sociopath. Where do you park our horses? There's clearly your responsibility.
Come on.
I mean, you're not wrong, Sylvan. I mean, what hope is there for Jack? You know, his mother can't read. John Marston's, you know, the most prolific killer in American history. Like, what hope is there for Jack? He was raised by a gang of outlaws. Uncle.
How much did you make?
Never you mind. Enough to keep Rufus out of the stewing pot for a couple of days.
And what about me? What do I get?
You get to eat, son.
I didn't have to work. That ain't fair.
What can I say?
I took a nap.
another corrupt
How about a
landowner.
permanent nap? Literally, almost every time John talks to Uncle,
I'll be rich one day.
there's a threat of murder.
I sure hope so. And you can look after us when we get old.
What do you mean, get old? You are old. Oh, Paul, that was so much fun.
Hear that? He can look after them when
Just like in the
they get
books.
old.
We'll do it again soon. Now get to your chores.
Go on, son. Do your midnight chores. You avoid the cooking pot for another day, Rufus. The goodest of boys.
How do you do, sir?
Let's go see what our wife wants us to do, because I think we might be able to squeeze one more. You would never. No, I wouldn't. Like, it would have to be real dark days for old Ralph for me to be like, well, the dog's looking awful meaty. Especially since the Husky's real skinny and the other one's a Shih Tzu. So, like, it ain't like there's much food there. Monster or pragmatic, Sylvan? Monster or pragmatic? God damn it, why is it still nighttime? John Marston's massive ass bed. It's like 3 times the size of my bed. I'm a bit jealous. Hey Abigail, you need anything? Since you're in here just cooking up a storm. Also, canonically, Abigail, terrible cook. Like, literally awful.
What you cooking?
Same thing I've been cooking
Speaking
the past
of.
15 years with the hope of poisoning you.
Ain't working so well.
Not yet.
Be honest, though. Tastes bad enough to kill a man.
I never was much of a cook, but I did try to be a good wife.
And you have been.
Given what we was and what we came from, I think we've gone and done okay.
Yeah, Abigail actually has like a real good personality
I live
throughout the
here. We've
series.
been blessed.
Like, she's funny,
Maybe
she's,
something
you know,
He's a
like,
good kid.
tough.
He
Like,
can be whatever
they
he
actually
wants
do
to
a
be.
great job with her
He ain't gonna be
characterization.
no frontier gunslinger killing and running no gang, though.
Like, it shines
That
way
way's
more
over.
in 2 than it does in this one,
Railroads,
but
government, motor cars, and everything gone down.
they do a good job with her character.
And he ain't gonna marry no orphaned working girl running with a bunch of hucksters, neither.
If he meets one like you, I hope he'll marry her.
Stop. For an illiterate gunslinger, you sure know how to make a girl blush.
John knows how to read, Abigail. You don't.
God damn crows! John! You have got to go deal with them. They've broken into the silo again and are eating all the corn out
How
from
the-
it.
Of course, my angel.
Get out of there!
All right, all right.
Go
John-
on! Scat!
John's hands are so dirty. Just that all of that stew needs to be thrown away. Well, time to murder the crows, I guess. Like, this is a literal mission where it just murder the crows so they don't eat all your corn. Okay, this clearly isn't working. Fuck reloading, I'm just gonna switch to another gun. I have many. There we go. It does, though. It's really interesting that it does just kind of go, like, pump the brakes.
About that stew.
Real hard. Like, that was it. That was the whole mission. Like, that was the entire thing. Now, let's go fuck with Uncle, I guess. Uncle was apparently all the way out on fucking Tatooine. Well, waste not, want not, I guess. I need to get me some feathers for my hat. Like in real life. Like as a fashion thing. So many dead crows. I actually do think I need the crow feathers for something, but I'm not sure if I remember if it's crow feathers or not. But yeah, no, you know, that hardcore action cowboy game where we're just gonna run around and pick feathers for a little bit. Who's shooting? And why? And I fucking dare you. There's so many dead crows. This is how I'll make my millions. All of the crow feathers. And what is he stuffing them into? Because there's no pocket where he's stuffing those into. Rufus, they shooting at us. Alright. But he's like shoving it here where there's no pocket. Oh, Jesus Christ, Uncle. Why are you up here? I might shoot Uncle. I'm considering it.
What are you looking at, old man?
There's some Mustangs and
I also
some
need to get
such
me
out
one of
there
them
beyond
spy
that
glasses.
ridge. Wondering if it was worth getting you and going around some of them up.
Fair enough. We're nearly out of money. Ranch is in turmoil. We may not make it through the winter. What could we possibly want with some good quality horses? Come on.
Like,
That tone of
I have
voice ain't so
$2,000 in
coming
my
on you.
pocket.
Makes you
In
seem all
1911, that was
pent
a
up
lot
and
of
angry
money.
like some Blackwater would-be business tycoon with a bad case of hemorrhoids.
I'll give you a bad case of someone just shot me in the head if you don't hurry up.
Most of their shared dialogue is threats.
Are you gonna mount up, kid?
Are you gonna mount up, old man? Or might I have to shoot you?
All right, let's get after him.
Come on.
Yeah.
Auto mod. Held a message for a reason. Aggression. Allow will post it to SAT. Allow. I'll allow it. Marston, I will murder you.
Why you gotta act so biggity all the damn time? What happened
What were
to
you gonna do? Just look at them horses all day?
Well, God forbid I'd do anything
Automod
around here
correct.
without checking with His Royal
I mean,
Highness.
It's nice. It's nice how every so often, specifically you will say something that reminds me that I have an automod installed, and it works.
You're an ungrateful
Which I thank you for that.
I did my best when you was gone.
Your best is like anybody else's worst.
Come on, getting old. I gotta start taking things easy.
You've been taking things easy for 40 years.
There you go.
What do I have to do? Like, just give me what I have to do in this mission, and I'll go fucking do it.
Look, there they are.
Yeah, there they are. In case, by the way,
Come on, baby.
yeah, the automod doesn't have your sense of humor. That is accurate. I dare say the automod is without humor.
There you go.
Which, by the way, I love how this game is like, hey, remember that skill you learned in the tutorial at the very beginning of the game? Guess what? You're gonna have to do it again. Because you can, like, and you've watched me do it. I did not interact with horse braking at all in this game. You know?
Stop talking, damn it.
Go on. Get after another one.
Like, you don't have to interact with the horse braking, really, in this game. Like, I'm not hurting for cash. Granted, I did not buy every weapon in this game. I don't just go buy ammo when I need it. You know. But, like, I never use health items.
Calm it down.
Yeah, like, it kind of has this weird symmetry of, like, you start at the tutorial, you end at the tutorial.
This don't feel too good.
That's a feisty one.
Nearly there. Calm down now.
Like,
You got it now, John.
it's really interesting, though.
Almost got you.
John.
Like, and this game doesn't take itself nearly as serious as 2 does.
Relax now.
So, like, I don't think it's meant to be ponderous. I don't quite understand, though, what they're going for here. You know?
Shut the hell up.
Might as well see it. Get us another one.
Let's go.
Like, at least 2, like, when it does this kind of a thing, because it does this in 2 as well, it kind of does a similar idea of, like, it's more, like, meant to be a contrast of what just happened,
Whoa there. Come on.
you
Come
know?
on. Nearly got you.
Whereas here, I guess it's just kind of like setting you up as, like, you get, this is your reward for, you know, achieving your goals. You know, you get to go ranch.
Ready now. Use your feet, you woman.
Just reward, yes. It should also tell you something that, like, I'm not really paying attention to what's going on screen while I'm doing this. Like, that's how easy the horse braking mechanic is in this game. As it looks like I'm about to get bucked off. Like, but I do, though. I legitimately think that, like, this is meant to be, like, your reward for playing and, like, getting all of your hope, like, all of your mission accomplished.
That weren't half bad for a couple of old...
I die a lot.
While I was away.
Like, you'll notice that, like, while you don't see me die often in, like, Resident Evil, if you go and watch my plays of Max Payne or this, or even Metal Gear, I die all the time. Oh, we're not gonna Thelma and Louise our ass off that,
Whoa. Make
off
sure
that
there's
cliff.
enough fresh hay. We need to keep them strong.
But, like,
All right. Damn,
because
a little
this game does
gratitude
get
wouldn't kill you.
challenging at points. Now, granted, I've played it before, so I have, you know, a little bit of an edge on, like, I
Not a
understand the
bad day's
mechanics
work.
and, you know, all that.
Howdy, John.
Let's go.
Because so far, the only thing that surprised me that new of this game that I didn't already know my family member's not here. Check back later. Where the fuck is he?
Easy.
Yeah.
John, we got a telegram from some lady friend of yours, a Bonnie something or other.
Why you gotta phrase it
ain't
like that,
home?
Abigail?
Bonnie McFarland. She's a friend. Saved my life when I went after Bill and nearly got myself killed again.
Oh, and now you two's in the habit of sending each other letters. How very nice.
Weren't nothing like that. What's it say?
You know, Abigail,
don't
you're
know.
being real jealous
can't.
right now.
Well, you know I can't read.
Give it here.
You read that thing out loud.
I ain't hiding nothing. Dear Mr. Marston, stop. Need corn sacks. Stop.
I gotta
Emergency.
wonder,
Stop.
when telegraphs were a
Weevils
thing,
and moths ate entire county supply. Stop.
did people
you
actually
help?
read it as,
Not exactly
you
the
know,
most romantic request,
like,
now is it?
da-da-da-da-da,
not.
stop?
She saved your life, you say.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, then you're gonna have to help her and her
It's-
family out.
Sack is the
Got a
operative
plentiful
word
supply
there.
of corn sacks over near the silo. By the one
Nah, the
thing
crows
we
ate
managed
all
to
them.
Stolen while we was gone.
Okay.
Hurry back, John. And John, what's she like?
You know. A little bit like you, I guess. She's a woman in a man's world.
I feel like that is a dangerous. What? No, you. What was that motion, John?
John, wait! Maybe I should meet this McFarlane woman.
Like,
What
that
are
is
you
a
waiting for?
dangerous
We
answer.
better
To,
hurry.
oh, Lord, it's timed? Oh, I forgot this mission was timed. Oh, no.
I don't think I can let
Am I
you
gonna have to
go
bring
off
back
again
the wagon
without
failure
Fair
count?
enough. I'm glad of the company. You only had to ask.
Ask?
Like,
I was
But I
waiting
feel
for
like
you
telling a
to ask
woman,
me.
oh,
I
she's
thought
like
you
you,
would
is a
keep an eye on the
dangerous
board.
answer.
Oh, while you were off cavorting with cowgirls
Like-
in the next county? I don't think so, John Marston. You only just got home.
Like, I ain't
That
exactly
Jack's seen enough
good
for
at
a lifetime.
relationships or, you know,
So, is she
regularly
married?
dating
Is
people.
Bonnie
But, like,
McFarlane?
No.
What does she look
I
like?
feel like that's not
I
a
don't
thing
know.
you say.
Pretty normal.
Why is this
Normal?
wagon so
What?
slow?
Normal like me?
No. Normal as in
I think I got some
eyes,
air on
mouth,
that one.
No, that kind of normal. Besides, ain't no woman fine as you.
A little flattery. Now we're finally getting somewhere.
If you find yourself in a hole, the first thing to do is stop digging.
Another pearl of wisdom from John Marston. I sure do miss
I like how
those.
every
I've
time you
never
go
said
into
you were
Thieves
the
Landing,
jealous type, Abigail.
I
it
ain't
gets dark.
jealous so much as curious.
You heard what
like
she
middle
wrote.
of the day.
It's just some corn. She saved my life. and she
Lord,
was decent enough
it's so-
to me, so
it's so hard to
I owe
ride
this
through
much
here.
sleep.
How did she save your life anyway?
She found me
Come
half
on.
dead the side of the
I don't want to
road,
have to
took me
ride,
the
drive
doctor.
this wagon more than
Folks
once.
would've left me there.
Come on,
Half
game.
dead from
Take
what?
pity.
Bill didn't take so kindly to me visiting
Come on,
unannounced.
game.
Bill never did like surprises. How
Game,
was
I
he?
love you. Why would you hurt
Was
me
when
like
we
this?
left, angry and dumb, taking his revenge out on the world. People down there was really scared of him.
Bill? You gotta be kidding me. He was only frightening if he was afraid of dumb
So
fools.
we'll get more
Bill weren't
into
so
it
bad,
when we
but
play
when Dutch
2.
went crazy, Bill
But
took
there's
it
some
hard.
really
For a while,
interesting
we all thought we'd
theories
found
surrounding
something
the
right.
character of Bill
Better way to
Williams.
live, but it was just a lie.
Like-
you saw before they did.
Maybe. But they was still kind of a family.
Like, there's a very
family that
prevalent
left you for
fan
dead.
theory
You knew the truth,
for this
John,
one that
and they hated you for it.
Jack isn't John's son, it's Javier's.
Where did they take you?
Who?
Those government bastards. Where did they hold you and Jack?
I ain't sure. They kept their eyes covered there and back. Can't have been too
Javier's
far
the
from
guy
here,
in
though.
Mexico I
Treat you
caught.
right?
It ain't the first time I've had a gun to my
Come
head,
on.
John. You're forgetting your marriage proposal.
But yeah,
Very fun.
Javier Escuela,
No,
he's the one we
they
captured
learned
in
pretty
Mexico.
quick what would happen if they laid a finger on me.
But there's a fan theory
It
that,
wasn't them or being there. I didn't
come
care
on.
about that.
Okay, cool.
I've been in
It
far
removed the
worse
time.
situations.
I would have been so mad if I had to do this twice.
You came. Thank you so much. We lost the entire harvest.
Miss McFarland, I'd like you to meet my wife, Abigail.
Oh,
Smooth,
ain't you
John.
a gentleman all of a sudden. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Marston. Likewise.
Thank you for saving my husband's life. And for
I'm
teaching
not the biggest
miserable
fan of
folks
fan
manners,
theories.
Among other things. I didn't teach him anything.
I'm a big proponent of,
I know
like, it's
better
one
than
thing
to
to
try
read
to change a man.
subtext in a
You should
piece
meet my
of
father.
media.
Oh, people
It's another
can
thing
change,
to have
Mr.
headcanon.
Farland. John and I have to believe that more than anybody.
This is a decent first harvest for you, John. You should be proud. That's good land you got there.
How
I
are you
got good
feeling,
land.
Mrs. Marston? From what your husband told me, it must have been awful for you.
Well,
I've been through
my problem
worse,
is, like, there
and I
tends to
won't
be
even
two
back before too
types.
long.
Either
He pulled
Shane
up a
Elsewhere,
wheel to save his life.
Abigail,
Or,
in my darkest hours, when I was
like,
most
they were dead
homesick,
the whole time.
Just the thought of one of your
which is really just a
rat-meat
variation
stews
of
kept
Shane
me
Elsewhere.
pushing forward.
Well, if
You
that
know?
is amusing as a weeping saddle
And I
sore,
feel like that
hey,
actually
Farland,
cheapens
you're gonna
most
start
stories.
yammering about women's work, John. I'd say
Shane
you got
Elsewhere
the
was a
wrong
TV
company.
show
I'd
back
say
in
so,
the
too.
I never felt
80s
so outnumbered.
that kind of fucked up all of television. Because through a lot of cameos and whatnot, and characters who showed up across TV shows, it actually connects most of TV all together from that time period. The big reveal at the end of St. Elsewhere, though, and spoilers for St. Elsewhere, it's all taking place inside the mind of an autistic child looking at a snow globe.
Ma'am?
But it includes things like Law and Order, and Sesame Street, and 30 Rock. Yeah. And the other one that I can't stand, which is a variation of it, is They Were Dead the Whole Time. Oh, you're making me drive this fucking wagon back, too? Oh, I hate you.
So that was the famous Bonnie.
That was her, all right.
At least it
She's
ain't time.
pretty.
She's
But-
normal, like I said.
Well, you always wanted to be a rancher. I just
Like-
thought she'd be just
Which,
your
by the way,
thing.
one of, like,
perfect
the-
rancher's wife.
One of
Hi,
the saddest
Farland.
things in this game is Bonnie's little curtsy
I'm only teasing.
after John
I like
leaves.
her, and I'm glad she
Because
saved
it's
your life.
clear that, like,
Most
Bonnie
of the
has a
time,
thing for
anyway.
John.
The McFarlands are good
But John
people.
being
She did
a
blush
decent
better than a
enough
shepherd's
person,
sunset when she saw
not
you,
as, you know, the
though.
way we're
I
playing,
have
but,
that effect on
you
me.
know,
You
canon-
truly had one too many
canon-wise.
blows to the head.
You ain't wrong about
Isn't-
that, Mrs. Marston.
like, doesn't allow familiarity. Like, he only refers to her as
That's what a
Bonnie,
ranch they got there.
That'll
like,
be
a
us
couple
someday.
times. I think one of them's after she was hanged.
I don't know, John. How many times
Like-
can we start again? An outlaw and a
Like, he
working
keeps
girl.
her
We ain't
very
exactly
distant,
farmers.
which is
We are
interesting.
now. Forget that life.
Like, it's the same reason why, like, when
Do
you
you
get
really
propositioned in
believe that?
saloons, he goes, I'm a married man.
It's the only way we'll
Like,
ever
it's
have
weird
a
that,
future.
like,
The life we
the
live,
outlaw
it
John
doesn't go
Marston
away. It's never
believes in
over.
the sanctity
you
of
think
marriage.
those government men are just gonna leave us alone now?
The old gangs.
It's an
dead.
interesting kind
I
of
did
note,
what they asked.
like, thing to
And
notice.
that's it? A life tried, forgiven?
We're back together, ain't we?
Till they decide you owe them something else.
Sometimes I
Sure,
think
I do
was
not have the
stupid
control
enough
over
to
this
believe
wagon
I
for you to
could
be
get
just
out. Maybe
meandering in
Don,
front of
Bill,
me.
and Javier were just being honest with themselves.
You ain't perfect.
Well, think about it, like,
John, and I
John
sure ain't.
does not-
But you're better than they
John
are.
does not
And they
even
were.
entertain the
Maybe we
idea
can't
of any
change.
kind of
We
infidelity
gotta
throughout
try,
the game.
for Jack's sake.
Granted, it
Even
doesn't
if we
come
have to
up all
start
that
again
often, but it
100
comes up more than
times.
once.
Better than going back to what we were.
Where are you going? This isn't the way home.
Bonnie, I'm clearly
How's Jack
lost.
Angry, upset. He's been through a lot.
I hope he's gonna be all right.
It's gonna take time. For a while, his world was safe, normal even.
Like-
Then it got turned upside down again.
You ain't saying much
I
about
like
it.
when games give you little, like...
But how do you explain any of this?
Because I think
What
video
do you
games are an
think when he
interesting
asks
medium
about
that you
Uncle
can
Bill and
explore
Uncle
very
Bud?
complex
They were
stories.
family when he was a little boy.
He hides away in those
And I think it's
bushes.
interesting that, like,
Wouldn't you?
even
Yeah,
if
like
the
the
player
real world
wants to
done him
do
many
something,
favors.
as soon as we
He's
leave
just
Thieves
been
Landing,
kidnapped. He
bright
grew up
skies.
with a gang. That's no life for a boy.
We did our best to protect him.
Come on, John.
Bonnie, for the
You
last
saw
goddamn
things nobody
time,
could see.
I'm driving this here cart.
Now we got a chance to make it right.
Like, Bonnie, like, clearly has a thing for John, though. Like, I'm not... That isn't just me... Well, Abigail,
Come on,
I
John.
I
Let's
think
get
I've...
moving.
I think I've gotten us a little stuck here. There we go. I think it's interesting. Like, of all the character... Yeah. Yeah, nah, after I read it exact, I kind of got what you meant. I just find it interesting the way that, like, it's written. Wait, you're not Rufus. I also really like how they show, like, in the last two missions, they show John and Abigail, like, being cute and having a relationship together. Like, we don't just have to, in our head, go, oh, they're a husband and wife. Like, we're shown, it's not just, like, assumed. Where the fuck is this boy? Oh, good. Are you walking to the mission now? Come on. I'll walk with you, because I want to get this fucking thing done. There's only so many days left in September. He's right here, game. Oh, Lord, he's drawing on me. Can he shoot me? Game, he's here. Do you want me... Okay, it wanted me to walk away and walk back. I feel like this mission might involve wolves.
You're tensing up.
I'm not.
Listen,
You are.
if John Marston tells me how to, like, do my taxes, I'm not going to listen to him. If John Marston tells me I'm shooting a gun wrong, I'm probably going to listen.
Here, let me show you.
I don't need you to show me, Paul.
I guess not.
Don't show me and you'll just run off again or something. It's better I teach myself.
That's a bit heavy-handed. I get it. You have abandonment
What did you say,
issues.
Paul?
Don't be like that.
Sorry.
My son's a real little shit, ain't he?
Wolves been after the herd. Gotta get out there and scare them off. You wanna come with me? Safer with two.
Okay.
I also really appreciate how they don't, like, John isn't Father of the Year. Goddamn if he ain't trying.
Stay on Rufus now. Let's go.
Just once, I'd like to do something without Rufus being in charge. Of the three of us, I don't think Rufus is the one best equipped. Don't pass me the salt, Dad. You may leave again and...
You know that.
Oh,
Why you gotta
Lord.
treat me like a kid?
It's what fathers do. I'm just trying to look out for you.
You can't just decide to be a father when it suits you. What about the rest of the time?
Come on, Jack. That ain't exactly fair.
1 minute you're telling me to be a man, the next you're telling me I'm just a boy.
It's gonna take a while for things to get back to normal.
Normal? Was it ever normal?
I don't know, but it'll get better, son. I promise.
Like, I do, though. I appreciate how, like, John is trying his fucking level best
You
to
don't
be a
need
good
to be.
parent.
I don't mean to be moody. I'm glad you're home. I really am. It's just every time you go off, well, I
Son,
worry you're not coming back.
Your moods are
I
kind of
swear,
swinging
if it
left
was
and
down to
right,
me,
like...
I'd never have gone anywhere.
They can't make you, can
Like,
they?
you good?
It's complicated, but it seems they can.
Yeah, I know.
Medical science ain't gonna be there to deal with
Just
that
some
for, like,
things
another,
you start
like, 100
have to
years.
be finished.
What was your father like?
I didn't really know.
Jack's
He
just
died when I was
gaslighting
just
the
a
shit
boy.
out of John.
Died of what?
Come on, he's picked up a scent.
Don't give up now. Let's keep moving.
Stay with me.
Rufus is laying down, like a game. I don't know what you want from me.
No, at least I sincerely hope not. He's probably lots of people's father, though.
Well, why do you
Ooh.
call him uncle then?
Folks always did. Probably because he's always been older than everybody else.
He was old when I was a kid.
He was old when I was a kid, son. God must have had some purpose for keeping him on this earth. But I sure as hell don't know what that is.
So
That's it, boy.
that's a fun little bit of lore, is that Uncle isn't actually related to either John or Abigail. Uncle's actually a member of the
Go
gang,
get him, boy.
like the Vanderlyn gang from before. He's just hung around with John and Abigail after the gang disbanded. Well, you ever seen them guys where they've like been old for 50 years?
Level of the fit.
Oh Lord, there's a cougar as well. Oh no, that's Rufus. Sorry, Rufus.
There you go.
I'm taking the fight to the wolves. Vampires? Ooh, so I asked Dapper this last night on his stream. What's your favorite vampire movie?
Take this.
Come on.
Get in. Don't worry, Paul. They won't get away again.
Follow Rufus. I don't... Right? Like, there's so many vampire movies and they're all so starkly different. It's an interesting question, in my opinion. Because I've been thinking about it since I asked Dapper last night. You know, because he didn't come up with an answer, admittedly.
Easy.
Come on.
But, like, I was thinking about it all night, and I made a joke about, like, oh, Dracula 2000 is clearly the right
Come on,
answer.
boy.
It's not, because that movie's awful, but... I was thinking, like, one of my favorite vampire movies might actually be, though, Dracula Dead and Loving It. Like, honestly, I think, like, the comedy retelling of Dracula Dead and Loving It might be my favorite. Like, yeah, maybe, like, Bram Stoker's Dracula, like, definitely up there. Nosferatu, like, is definitely up there. But, like... Rufus, did you jump off this fucking mountain? Rufus, I feel like you jumped off this fucking mountain, and I'm not... My horse won't let me do that. Oh, Lord.
That's it, Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, they killed the horse.
Get him, Jack.
Get in. Get him, Paul.
The Korean one I really like, Thirst. Oh, I don't know that one.
Soft on the trigger now.
Oh, horse is dead.
It looks like
Let's use
all
this
of 'em.
horse deed, I
Nice
guess.
work, Jack.
We can't do this on foot, can we?
All right, we should head back now. We got out further than I thought.
Whoa.
Find a horse.
How many did we kill? They won't be after our cattle for a while. What are you waiting for? Let's get moving.
That was some good shooting, son.
So can I go out hunting by myself now? What are we doing here?
Ooh,
Should we be
I
going?
still haven't seen Let the Right One In.
Hold on there, cowboy. You ain't ready for that yet.
Like, I've heard it's real
One
good, but I
step
still
at a
haven't
time.
seen it.
Are you gonna mount back up, Paul? Ah, please, Paul.
We'll go out again soon. Catch something nice for your ma to cook.
I reckon I could kill a bear, no problem.
I ain't gonna tell you again, Jack. You don't leave the farm without checking with me first, you hear?
Yes, sir, I hear you.
Oh, wow. John snapped at him a little bit. I mean, granted,
Paul, can I ask you something?
Of course.
but, like,
Were you a murderer?
What?
That place where they held us.
well, that's
Bob
fucked
got
up.
in a guard one time, and he yelled that you were a murderer.
Maybe. But I live my life believing there's a difference between killing
I've heard
and
real good
murdering.
things. I just haven't gotten along to it.
No. And I
Kind
guess
of
I've
along
been
the lines
both.
of you
That's how it goes.
thinking
We
more
all do
humorous
what we
take.
have to survive.
Is that
Sometimes it ain't pretty.
recent till
But
the
in the
sweaty
end,
one?
we pay the price for
Well,
what
there's
we
also
get.
what we do in the shadows,
Exactly. Look,
which everybody
when I
was
a
raving
kid,
about,
things
and I
were
haven't
different.
seen yet.
Rules were different, but that's over
Because
now.
I'm real bad about like watching things in a timely manner.
You know, we could be outlaws, you and me.
All we did was kill a few wolves.
Well, I read a book Talk about a father and son who robbed banks.
But yeah, like,
That was his name.
I'm
'cause
happy
I
with
do
my
think-
2 arms, if you don't mind.
I think that movie is a touch overrated, but I did enjoy it. Yeah, everybody raved about it, but I hear them rave more about the show than
And what about your mom?
Well, I mean, we still come home.
You live in a dream world.
like.
It ain't like they tell it in books. And it ain't no way to live
Because I'm not the
life.
biggest vampire
It
fan.
was ugly and brutal.
All right. I
Um,
was only joking.
Actually, no. You know what? It's not a particularly good movie, but I have a great take on vampires. 30 Days of Night. The movie 30 Days of Night, not the graphic novel. I never read that. But the movie 30 Days of Night are legitimately terrifying vampires. Like, they're scary as shit, those vampires. Like, because they're smart, but they're, like, feral. I forgot all about that movie. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a particularly good movie, to be fair. Like, I will 100%, like, it's not that great of a movie. But,
You
like,
turned into a decent hunter, son.
it's a really
Try to
good,
stay out of
like,
trouble.
version of a vampire movie. And it's an interesting premise. Like, I think it does really well for, like, being something fresh for that. Yeah. So, I've actually read all of the Twilight books. I was in high school when they came out.
Howdy, partner.
And the girl I was dating was very into them. So, by extension, they're poorly written. They're not, like, I wanted shared interest between us. Like, she was really into a thing, so, and God knows I made her watch all kinds of awful movies and, like, shows and random nerd bullshit. Oh, no. Like, I fucked that relationship up. But we're not getting into that. And no, I just saved. Why would I do that again? Whoa, Abigail. Ma'am, you are right here. But no, like, it's interesting. We only have one mission available to us. Okay. Yeah, I'll hold my musings on Twilight for the time being. I mean, to be fair, I'm secure in who I am.
What is it, old man?
It's Jack. The kid. The kid.
Like,
Well, I just saw him out in the valley. Seems your tales of hunting got the better of him. He said he was going up to the pass, track down that grizzly that's been seen up there.
Kid can't hunt a grizzly. Thing will eat him alive.
I know. I tried to stop him.
You're worthless
that
as a
grizzly's
lawyer,
gonna eat
Lynn.
my
Damn
child.
you, old man. This is my son. Anything happens to him, you wish it was you that bear attacked.
Uncle did nothing, but goddamn if it ain't his fault. Alright, Rufus, lead the fucking way, I guess.
Where is he, Rufus?
Rufus, I know the general direction, but I need you up here to help.
That's it. Good boy. Come on.
Man, this dog is way slower than my horse, and it's annoying me. Rufus, don't go near the water. I can't swim. Oh, Lord.
Come on, easy
I
up
thought that
now.
was a cliff.
Find Jack, Rufus.
My map. Up there is where Red Dead Redemption 2 takes
What
place.
you got, boy? Can you smell something?
On that side of the river.
Where's Jack? Where is he?
These trees ain't that tall. That one's kind of big, but... Alright, Rufus, come on.
Come on, boy.
Let's
Where
get a move on.
Yeah. Hurry, Rufus. Yeah.
Oh no, a bear's gonna eat my son. Yeah, Rufus, it's almost like you want a bear to eat our son.
Can you hear me, Jack? Jack! You up here? Come on, come on!
Oh man, this is a perilous road. Oof.
Faster!
There appears to have been a horse up here at some point. Yep.
Pa, help me!
That's a bear if I've ever seen one.
Jack, stay down!
My professional opinion, bear.
Don't move! Keep your head down!
Yeah, 6 shotgun shells to the face will do that.
What the hell were you thinking going off on your own? You're just a boy.
Didn't
No,
I
I'm
just
not.
get done
I
telling
can
you?
skin an elk, break horses.
Come on, let's get you home.
Mother's gonna kill me. Ah, shucks.
Now hold tight. You all right?
Where you going? Yeah, I think so.
You're lucky to be alive.
I'm gonna take this
stupid
bear
boy.
skin real
What did
fast,
I tell
boy.
you about going off by yourself?
Keep going, Pa. I want to get home. I go off by myself plenty. You just don't know about it. You're never around.
So this is my fault? You disobeyed me.
I was trying to prove myself.
Prove what?
Come on, Pa.
By getting yourself
I'll
killed?
keep quiet, I promise. You're always telling me I read too many books, that I'm not a real man.
I never said that.
I was about to say,
I
that
just
doesn't
thought
sound
if I
like
could do
John.
something you'd like, maybe you wouldn't go away again.
Son, I ain't going anywhere. And believe me, neither are you for a real long time.
Come on, Rufus, keep up.
Come!
It's your turn to follow me now. And all my wacky, hijinks.
What's your mother gonna say?
I'm sorry, Pa. Please don't be angry.
I ain't angry. I'm disappointed.
Oh, that's so
Don't
much
you
worse,
ever run
John.
off on your own like that again.
All right. I told you I was sorry.
What would have happened if I hadn't come along?
I don't know. I'd probably be dead.
You'd be a pile of bones right now.
What would you care? I'm just a nuisance to you anyway.
That ain't
true,
That's
Jack.
a hell of a mood
I'd
swing
do
there,
anything
Jack.
for you. You know that.
I guess there's only room for one hero in this family.
Trust me, son. I ain't no hero. I'm just glad you're safe.
I forgot what it was like to ride like a fast horse.
Come on,
Because the last 2 horses I had were kind of dog shit slow.
go. Going after a grizzly? What were you thinking? You've only been hunting twice.
I'm not a little kid anymore. What were you doing at my age?
Bad things. Things nobody should do. But your ma and me, we didn't have what you have.
Yeah, I know. I should be grateful.
I'm not asking
I
you
forgot
to be
what it was
grateful.
like riding
I'm
a
asking
fast
you to
horse,
do what I
Sullivan.
say.
I'm like missing turns and like.
There's always one set of rules for you and another set for everybody else.
Look,
you think I don't know
look how
what
much
you
faster
did back
this
in the
horse
old
is.
days? I'm not stupid.
You could have fooled me.
You think I didn't sit up and listen to Dutch and Bill telling all those stories? You think I don't know who you are?
It ain't no secret I didn't get these scars falling over in church.
But nobody tells me anything. You and Ma pretend like nothing happened.
We just want a better life for you, son.
I mean, I was just used to having
Have you home soon.
dog shit horses for a bit.
Come on.
Like, I forgot that I bought a deed to a Kentucky Saddler. I knew I had a deed for a horse. I just couldn't remember
I'm
what.
sorry I made you worry, Pa.
Kentucky Saddler is one of like the best
Don't be
horses
too
in this
eager to
game.
grow up, son. Ain't as much fun as it looks. When you're ready to hunt bears, I'll take you.
Now, don't show your mother you're all fucked up. She'll kill us. She'll kill us. She'll kill Uncle. You know what? I think it's time for us to do some side shit. Let's take care of a couple side missions real quick.
Let's go.
Get those off the old docket. So, like I was saying before, back in high school, I read all of the Twilight books. Because, you know, the girl I was dating was into them. And they're not very good books. But as bad as those books are, the movie was so much worse. Sorry, had to take an interlude for some quick murder. Well, like, he was, to be fair, one of the better actors in that even. Like, he wasn't a bad actor in that movie. It was just a bad movie. It's like one of my favorite things is the tweet where Anna Kendrick remembered she was in Twilight. Like, apparently, she forgot she was in Twilight. Excuse me, can I help you, sir? Oh, don't run away from me. Wait, there's something I forgot to loot. What the hell is this X for? Okay. She's one of the side characters. Like, she isn't anybody big in that movie. Let's see how this pregnant woman whose husband I shot 17 times is doing. To be fair, I didn't want to shoot him 17 times.
Hello, ma'am.
He made me.
My condolences.
Oh, my dear Harold, I can't believe he's gone. I knew his frequenting that gambling boat would be the death of him. The death of him. Harold Thornton, I miss you.
Ma'am, he kind of seemed like a piece of shit when I shot him. I don't think you're gonna be missing much.
Clara laughing at the funeral. I can't understand how strangers can be so cruel. The world is a sad and terrible place. God preserve his soul.
I mean, you got none of that correct,
I'm sorry
ma'am.
for your loss, ma'am. Take care.
So what was the point of that mission exactly? Alright, let's see what other stranger shit we can get into. We've got Poppycock down here. That dude's never getting his money back. California. Let's go see how California's doing.
If you don't mind.
Nope, wrong button. There we go. Improved campsite. Travel to waypoint. So, I keep meaning to hang that TV up here. I just haven't gone and gotten bits to drill into the cement. Howdy, Mark Gahol? Sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly. But how are you? I'm good. I'm good. Hopefully you're doing well on this, this Thursday evening. We are, in fact, cowboying. But welcome in. Have you played Red Dead before? I mean, shame. Oh, okay, we're robbing his corpse, I guess. So yeah, dude never made it to California, as it turns out. So have I. A fantastic game. I actually am currently taking a short break from Red Dead 2 from 100%ing it on the Steam Deck. But I love that game. So good. Okay, horse. We're just tidying up some friend. Do you love open world activities in the game? It depends if they're good. So like a lot of games don't handle open world well. Particularly Red Dead does. Because there's a lot in the world to experience, and I appreciate that. But for the most part, like, I do enjoy it. I don't do much knocking out NPCs. I am very much a high honor Red Dead player. Like, I do not like playing the low honor stuff. That being said, I do find myself in situations where I end up like that. Like, what's the popular thing? The greet, antagonize? I often just do the greeting. I don't do the antagonizing. Unless they antagonize me first, then it's, you know. Then it's anybody's guess. Or if there's an O'Driscoll. It's on site with O'Driscolls. But have you played the first one before, though? Because we're very much in the late game of it. No? It is a very different experience. It is not as robust. It's very stripped down, obviously, because it's 10 years earlier. Thank you for the follow, though. I appreciate that. Welcome in, and I hope you enjoy your stay. But Red Dead 1 is very, very differently structured than Red Dead 2. There's a lot of stuff that's very the same. The horse mechanics are far better in 2. But for the most part, it's... Okay, John, calm down. Go for it. What's your question?
Leave that woman alone.
He was awful rough to me. Why can't all men be like you?
A man's pride can make him do crazy things.
I swear, every time I come to Black or Armadillo, there's just like random fuckery like this. So, I have a very particular kind of idea about media and art. Because there's going to be a very ponderous kind of answer, unfortunately. I think that as long as that young person understands that art is art and fiction is fiction and all that, I don't think there's a problem with experiencing more mature audience kind of media as long as they understand it. Because my favorite game is Resident Evil 2 and has been since 1998. I was about like, don't say that. I think I actually have that in the rules. You don't be under 18. Hint. Hint. But I do believe that, like, you need to, like, my parents, I think, did very well with the idea that, as long as you understand that it is fiction, it is fake, and you understand that that is not real and that's not how the real world works, I don't think I have a problem with somebody under the age, because I also read a lot of books growing up that were well above my age bracket, you know? Like, I watched movies. One of my favorite memories is being about 7 years old and seeing The Thing. Like John Carpenter's The Thing. Which made me paranoid of everything and everyone. Which, by the way, it's amazing that whoa, shit! Well then. Right? I think I've actually successfully not fallen off a cliff this entire playthrough until now. I think that's the first cliff I've fallen off of. Oh, well, shit. I mean, yeah, that's understandable. Like, and not everybody has to. Like, I hope my horse, yeah, still a Kentucky Saddler. Okay.
No, please don't say that.
Pick one of them, Sylvan. You get one of the two. I'm not even gonna hit the timer until you tell me. But okay, yes, okay. Cool, timer started. We have 5 minutes on the clock. So prompt me to talk, because if I'm trying to avoid a word, I will, like, mentally just go, the easiest way to do that is to not talk. So, Mark, do you have a favorite vampire movie? We were talking about this earlier. And neither Sylvan nor I could come up with a great bandwidth switch. Actually, I thought of an idea for this point claim. How about instead of word switch? No, I came up with it. No, I came up with one. What? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, no, I did come up with one, but it was a... Oh, no. It was a comedy, though. Like, I still maintain that, like, Nosferatu is a good answer. 30 Days of Night is a... Can you ask it again? Favorite movie about vampires? Like, the one Sylvan and I came up with were, Nosferatu, I hate Pike's Basin. I hate Pike's Basin so much. Favorite movie about vampires? But yeah, like, Okay, is there a way down here that I'm not seeing? Hate vampires and their movies. So, even if you do not particularly like a certain kind of thing, like, there's often an exception to that rule. And I will urge you to broaden your horizons on things like that. Because, like, I am not the biggest vampire fan. But 30 Days of Night, I actually think is a really great take on vampires. Or, no, but really, where is the... Well, that's just a camp I've stumbled upon there. I hate Pike Basin. It's bad. It's real bad.
Come on.
Alright, come on. What we do in the shadows is a good one to try. I still haven't seen the actual movie of What We Do in the Shadows. Nope, that looks like another fall to certain death. What's over here? Death. Okay, cool. Let's not go that way then. You as well. Thank you for popping in. I hope you have a good weekend. And thanks again for the follow. I appreciate it. I truly do.
Come on. That one almost got me.
Also, know what I just realized, Sylvan? You redeemed the IRL word ban. I have a curse ban in my my redemptions. I just realized that would have been a far easier way to do that.
You know you're gonna die, right?
Because I was actually just talking to a coworker about it, how the clip from it is from RoboCop. Like the audio clip I used for it is from the movie RoboCop. Rip your points. Oh no. I mean, you effectively did the same thing, because those are the two that I tend to use, and I think so far I've successfully avoided both of them. But
You got anything interesting, friend?
so, oh, okay. I guess it just took him a moment to die. Mark is calling it a return. Well, like, there's the timer anyway. I was like, the timer's almost out. I hate Pike's Basin. Man, fuck Pike's Basin. Like, so I actually, going back to the vampire thing, I don't think I brought this up, but I actually think vampires would be a good use of, listen, I'm a guy who used to be a trucker who works on the docks now.
Thanks,
It'd be more surprising if I
You are a
didn't
true
curse.
American hero.
Right. What are you doing down here?
I just thought I'd see a little bit of the local color, you know?
Like,
But these gentlemen have seen to it that I've enjoyed the true hospitality of the
all I need now is
frontier.
a job on a boat, and I can do the filthy mouth
Get
trifecta.
out of here.
Right.
I mean, my mother was a truck driver. My father was a truck driver. My uncles were all truck drivers. I was doomed from the start.
I have more adventure and hijinks to procure.
But yeah, Undead Nightmare 2. Because Undead Nightmare is a DLC for Red Dead Redemption. That was a zombie weird western.
Damn! Too close!
And I actually am mad that they never will give us one for Red Dead 2.
Just run off,
Which is not a thing that's going to happen. And it saddens me, because I would very much like Undead Nightmare 2. But Rockstar doesn't want to do anything that isn't Grand Theft Auto or Grand Theft Auto Online. But I actually think that, like, with the setting of Saint Denis being the real world equivalent of, or having a real world equivalent in New Orleans, making a vampire, like, weird western out of, for Undead Nightmare 2 would have been real clever and good. Well, I already done killed all these folks here, sir.
Can't thank you enough, partner. Glad to see there's some good folk left around here.
Why are you speaking in echoes? Bike spacing complete. Yeah. Which, plug for the future, we'll actually be taking a look at that in the spooktacular October lineup. In our October spooktacular. Alright, what do we have? Flowers for a lady. I think this one is a gambling one that can go F itself. Yep. What's this one down here? That's another gather a bunch of bullshit one. Huh. So, I reckon we can head back home. Because I think that's all of our current side missions that we have active. Let's fast travel to... So, my water bottle is just tall enough to block the bottom corner of my screen. So I actually have to, like, move it to see what place I'm trying to fast travel to. Speaking of, I haven't taken a drink in a while. So,
let's go.
Let's,
This is the water.
He bends, he stretches, even ties and knots, but always returns to his original shape.
And this end.
Thank you for the hydrate, Sylvan. And the, oh god, my back. It was weird to have those two go off at the same time. I'm not gonna front like it isn't. So I've had like a pinched nerve in my back for a while now. Like well over a year at this point. Oh no. Oh
Hey,
oh
Jack.
no.
Hey, Paul.
Need a hand with that?
No, sir, I got it.
Looks like you have. You're real good with them tools.
Thank you, Paul.
We'll make this land real nice one day. Me and your
Which
mother do our part.
I need to figure out
By the time
more
your
like
turn comes, hell, this could be
things
the
to
nicest farm in the
pop
county.
up on the screen when
Maybe,
the
Paul.
redemptions happen.
Just gotta learn to shoot straight or you'll get yourself eaten by some animal.
Very funny, Paul.
Thank you, son.
Man, this is a nice quiet moment.
Soon it'll be quail season. We should have some fun then.
Is there anything you don't like shooting, Paul?
Well, I ain't met the thing yet, but as soon as I do, I'll let you know. You can even put it in one of them books you read.
Yeah, maybe
I
I'll
might
do
be.
that. The day
It's
John
a
Marston
smidge.
stopped shooting.
Now, I ain't no literary man, but I don't think that'll sell. People like shooting.
Just a
at that thing.
smidge. I think I might have accidentally
right there,
started a mission that I didn't want to get to.
So,
But,
you ever hear talk about them machines that can make a man fly?
Well, sure, Paul. Everybody knows about that.
the machines that can make
You know
men
they're gonna be bringing
fly.
one of those machines around the country next year for a demonstration. One of them machines can turn men into
I
angels.
mean, they're still 2 years
Them
off of
machines can
Kitty
turn men
Hawk,
into angels.
which is when most American people learned about, like, aviation being an idea that works.
Take a look at that.
Like,
Jack, go into the house, lock all the doors. Whatever happens, don't come outside. You hear me? Whatever happens.
Okay.
Come here, son.
Kitty Hawk was, the Wright
Whatever happens.
brothers
Keep the
flew
doors locked and your
100
mother
feet
inside.
at
Promise me, son.
7 feet off
Promise
the
me.
ground in their flying
Who is it,
machine.
Paul?
It wasn't the
Just
first
some old
flight.
friends. You know
It's
can
often
take care.
regarded as the first
And you go inside and you keep the
successful
doors and the
flight,
windows locked.
but it wasn't. There
hear
were
you.
many before it.
Yeah, run,
That's just
boy.
dumb American like revisionism.
Well, old man, looks like things
But it
is
was
about
one
to
of the
get
first
settled
ones
once
that
and
was
for
like
all.
majorly
So it
recorded.
seems.
Let's go.
But
Come on, old
I think
man.
it was only a couple years.
Miracle you made it this far.
Well, that didn't go well. I realized I ran out past the cover. But yeah,
There's still time for you to run, old man.
I didn't even know I have a sawed-off shotgun. When did I get that? Oh, I've been murdered again. No, they're not. I dare say this is one of the final missions.
Let's get that gun ready, old man.
Why does it keep equipping me with the fucking short-barreled shotgun?
Back the hell
Get
off.
the weapon. I won't let you take him again.
Get off our land. Come on now.
It's me you want, not them.
I mean, once again, so I don't know if you recognize these people from a previous episode.
Get in there.
They
There'll be
are, in
more
fact,
coming.
the army. Like, these are the dudes who were helping us track down Dutch
Go
previously.
check on your family, boy.
So, no good is coming from this.
Come on. Can't stay out here.
What are we gonna do now?
What's wrong? What's happened?
Stay inside, you hear? Like I said, there'll be more coming.
I'm gonna blame Agent Ross, because Agent Ross is kind of a piece of shit.
I don't know, son.
John,
Whatever it
that
is,
slide was mostly
it's here.
unnecessary.
Oh, look how many there are. They're gonna kill us, aren't they?
No, I ain't gonna let that happen.
Son,
We'll take you all on.
I don't even see them yet. Oh Lord, they shot Uncle. I mean, I agree. And that'll be a theme later on. Right?
Follow me.
You're gonna pay for this! Stay away from my family!
You know what? This seems like a good use of dynamite. Yeah, I do. I do, but don't say anything because there are others who do not. Everything is going exactly to plan. They're retreating. That's a good sign.
Hang in there, Uncle. I'm gonna get you out of here safe.
I mean,
Ain't time, John.
you did kind of catch the end here.
You take Jack and
This is also literally our last mission of the night, not just the last mission of this part of the game.
let's get him out of here.
I'm pretty jazzed about this.
Oh my
Like,
God! They killed
the
him!
timing.
Come on, son. Ain't nothing we can do for him now.
John, you've threatened Uncle every time you've spoken to him. Why is this different?
We're leaving the farm. I'll watch from the silo. You two go to the barn. Get
I'm
the
dying,
horses ready.
Marston.
John,
I'll meet you there.
Want me to hurry it up for you, you old coot? I do like how, like, they do have a moment of, like... Because they care. They just didn't like him. So, a lot of people do, and I don't quite
We're
get
gonna
it.
head for the barn.
Oh, up on the hill!
God damn it! You all right, Jack?
I shot that dude right off his horse. I should put bullets in my gun. That helps. Where are you? Come here. Oh, that worked. I didn't know I had a sawed-off this whole game. I'm a little mad that I didn't realize it.
Keep firing! Don't let him get too close! All right, you're covered! Now go! Go! Don't ease up now! We gotta clear some space! Keep your heads down! Now,
I don't know why I've decided this is the way to do this, but... like...
All right, you're covered! Now go! Go!
Things... Oh, Lord, things have gone out of hand.
I did what you wanted!
I got hit by a horse. I got hit by a horse. Goddamn horses. God damn it. I like this little bolero thing going on in the music. Oh, I see what it wants me to
Let's
do.
head for the barn! Now! Quick! Run for it! You couldn't shoot a fart out of your own ass!
There's this cord up here.
Who you boys steal their uniforms off?
Need to go a little bit more over there. Jack died. Like I give a shit. It's corn. No, jump over the thing, John. Cover the family on foot or from the silo. Okay, I'll pick on foot because
Make a run for the barn!
I didn't do too great with it on the silo.
All right, you're covered! Now go! Go! Now! Quick! Run for it! Are you having fun yet?
I gotta remember to put bullets in my gun.
Now go! Go!
He's good, but he's not God. You're not wrong.
Now! Quick! Run for it! You sons of bitches deserve to die!
Oh, there's a dude like right there. And another one there.
You knew this is how it had to be.
There's dudes just everywhere. Is Marston claiming he could shoot a fart? I mean, kind of, sort of. Ooh. Oh, God.
Hey.
All right.
Come on. Now listen. Jack, Gnarly, get on this horse. Get out of here.
Right?
Find a place to hide.
You're coming with us, Paul.
It's
I'll
been a
catch
long
up.
time since I've gotten to
Keep
this
riding
part of
and
this
don't
game.
look back. And don't be worried about me, you hear? Now get going.
You stay out of trouble, John.
Ain't no trouble, Abigail. Ain't no trouble. I love you.
I love you.
Now go. Get!
So, we have a very important question to ask. One or many? Answer very fast. One or many? Many, okay. One. Oh, God. I love this scene so much. It's so well presented. Alright, I saw many first. We're going with many. Sorry, Modern G. We're going with many. Alright. I mean... I will point out, who don't you see here? Oh, it's very well done. Like, nobody says a fucking word, and it's wonderful.
Did you hear that? Jack, we have to go back for Pa.
Let's go!
But yeah. That's it for John Marston. I mean, these rocks and trees are really trying to make it so I don't go back. But, man, a lot of corpses around here. Yeah, like you stew in the silence of it. Like there is no like big swell in music. There's no like final word. There's no, like there's nothing like that. It's just the wheezing death throes of the person who you've bonded with for the last 20 hours of gameplay, because I think we're just about at 20 hours into this.
Oh, bury me not on the lone prairie.
Like, you just get to stew in the silence of that scene. Nothing said. It's all body language.
And when I die, don't
And I'm an asshole because I've been wrong on the year this entire game. It's 1911, not 1910. I was off by a year. While I appreciate the Monty Python reference, Modern G, yes. Yes, it does. Maybe it's January. It's possible. But no, I've been wrong on the year. Like, I was pretty sure I was right about 1910, but I also made no effort to look it up. Now we're Jack. Because Abigail passed away 4 years later, or 3 years later. In 1914. This is right after Abigail dies. So you actually can see all three of their graves. Like, we have Uncle, unknown birthday, died in 1911, impossible to forget. Abigail, 1877 to 1914, always in our hearts. And then John, where they wrote a fucking paragraph that I'm trying to read. No, camera? Can you? John Marston, 1873 to 1911. Right? Loving husband and father. Blessed are the peacemakers, I believe? Yeah, blessed are the peacemakers. Yep, we are now Jack Marsden, though. I mean, maybe, I guess. I honestly am not a fan of Jack Marsden. But yeah, you actually are in free roam right now. Like, if we check our map, there's a couple stranger missions we can do. But once we get to, I believe, Blackwater, we have another mission to do.
Oh, now.
You know?
Fast.
Wait, did they... Yes. So, yes. Like, there are changes between in dialogue of like, what... Like, what the people say to you when you do missions. And you know what? I actually think that we might go and do it. Because I don't think I have enough to do another part of this. So, let's head on over to Blackwater. We're going to go a little long. Because this takes a minute. But, yeah. Like...
Come on, fast.
So there's actually a pretty compelling argument to be made. And by the way, you... The fuck did I just do? There's actually a pretty compelling argument to be made here. Which, by the way, you keep all of your equipment and items and all that. I'm gonna be lurking getting food. Well, enjoy your food. I'm gonna sneak out for a smoke. Enjoy your smoke. But you don't, like, you do keep all of your equipment and whatnot.
Work your damn nag.
But it's just kind of like a shocking change to all of a sudden you're playing as Jack Marsden. And I think these are actually the stranger quest I'm looking for.
Hello, young man.
Hold on a sec, I'm coming. There we go.
You need help? Hello, sir. You work with the government? You one of them agents?
You work with the government?
Why you ask?
Did you work with a man named Edgar Ross? I have something for him.
Edgar Ross. No, but well knew of him. A fine man if he wanted results. Won himself a chest full of medals. I think he went and retired about a year ago. Last I heard, him and his wife moved out to a cabin on Lake Don Julio. Lucky guy, getting to take it easy. He's fighting crime in this dump, that's for sure.
Well, thank you for the information, mister.
Dude looks like a pencil pusher. But now we have to go ride out to Lake Don Julio, which is right around here.
This is the water, and this is the well. Drink full and descend.
Thank you for the hydrate, Modern G. I think I did use that horse steed, because I don't think this is the horse I was on a moment ago. Hold up. I see another stranger. This is the street preacher.
As angels, if you just...
It's interesting, though, that, like, this game decides to take a time
We are
jump.
campaigning in Congress. We will save this
Like, I feel like we don't get that a lot in video games. Where it'll just be like, oh, by the way, it's 5 years later.
To live soberly, without fear.
So it's interesting to see a game do it.
May overcome them. Do you like what you hear, sir?
Not particularly, no.
Not particularly.
Hey.
You'll take away our last freedoms, friend. The freedom to forget about our troubles.
You don't have troubles, friend. You have all the joys
So
of
there's a
heaven here
very
on
compelling
earth.
argument to be made that the Red Dead Redemption series
You don't know
is
me
the
so
story
well,
of
friend.
Jack Marston.
If you did, you know how moronic that sounds.
And why I think it's kind of weird that people want... Like, a lot of people want Red Dead Redemption 3 to be the story of, like, what happened at Blackwater.
When we live
On the Blackwater Ferry from
alongside
Red
one
Dead
another,
2.
you are doomed.
Or from earlier. And I think if you're going to go as earlier than that, it shouldn't be the Vanderlyn gang at all. It should be the gunslingers you meet in Red Dead 2. Like, I would love to have a, like, Red Dead game where you play as Black Bell. You know? That'd be cool as shit.
I heard about you.
Yeah, sure you did.
You that
But,
boy
like-
killed Bill Williamson over in Mexico.
No, you got me
That's
mistaken, partner.
Not me.
I ain't. Boy told me all about you as soon as you come to town.
Town? Is that what you call this place? Well, what's wrong with Cesspit?
I did, in fact, I killed Bill Williamson. Jack didn't.
I saw you talking to that Abner Forsyth.
Who?
The temperance movement man trying to put me in a poorhouse.
You don't say. Well, ain't
Crying
that a
shame.
crying shame?
He's Jeremiah Somerset's pawn. The industrialist wants the state to outlaw public consumption of liquor so he can make a fortune selling personal gin stills.
Ooh, what I'd give for a personal gin still. My kingdom for a personal
My
gin
heart
still.
just bleeds for the three.
Which,
I can't figure out
I don't
who
think
dislike the
either
most.
of y'all are American. Or live in the U.S. rather,
Chill
not
out,
America.
folks.
America's a continent.
I do right by you.
You need to find
But-
yourself someone else.
One of the things that annoys me is that distillation is illegal in the United States. Like, it is federally illegal. Because I would love nothing. God, Jack, you're such a whiny little bitch. I would love nothing more than to try to make my own, like, bourbon or my own whiskey or my own gin.
Come on, fast!
That being said, it is reasonably illegal for me to try to make my own bourbon, whiskey, gin, what have you. But, like, whereas other parts of the world, like, recreationally, you are allowed to have it still, from my understanding. particularly, I think New Zealand has a lot of like has a pretty big hobbyist culture around that. But it's something I always wanted to try to experiment with, but I'm not risking, you know, getting in trouble for it. I have made my own wine and you know, my own Applejack and all that. That's cool. My own limoncello. So like, there's ways to do it. I think Zach talks too much. I know that's rich coming from me, but my God, a lot of traffic out here today. Sylvan, you actually might have a answer for something. In Canada, is recreational distilling legal? Like, are you allowed to own a still?
Work your damn leg!
Because, like, we're not allowed to have them in the U.S. Probably provincially. Okay. In the United States, they're federally illegal. Like, you're not allowed to distill alcohol federally. And I think they're even, like, kind of iffy on whether or not you're allowed to distill water on your own. You good, bro? But I always wanted to try that, like, to try my hand at distillation. I'd love to, like, try to make my own gin. Or, like, my own bourbon. Because like I said a moment ago, I've made my own... Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, I looked at chat for a second and almost ran off a cliff. There's an old federal law against it, but the provinces don't enforce it. Okay. Oh, well, the bottom of the cliff is where I need to be, actually. Because it seems like a cool thing to try. Like, I've made wine, I've made Applejack. I've made limoncello. I'd love to try my hand at making, like, a gin. Like, grab some fresh juniper berries and all that, and, you know.
Let's go! Let's go!
Yeah, well, homebrew beer is a different process. There's actually a big homebrew, like, culture in in the United States as well.
Whoa, easy.
But we're not allowed distillation, because you don't distill beer. Like, granted, I understand that, like, a still can easily turn into a bomb, but it's very unlikely that it's going to turn into a bomb. Goddamn, once again, look how pretty the fucking sky is in this game. God, I want to open mouth kiss the sky in this game.
Come on, fast!
I like the music's getting all aggro. I also think this guy thinks I might be following him. The music's getting all aggro because that dude was shooting at a boar. Just imagine, though, if this came to the PC and somebody put, like, ray tracing on it. Like, modded it to have ray tracing. Imagine how good that sunset would look. We gotta be getting close to where we're heading. Okay, cool. We're right around the lake. Hold on. I haven't killed anybody as Zach yet, right? So, we gotta check something real quick. John Marston killed. Yeah, I'm gonna ray trace mod screenshots. they're so good looking. Like, ray tracing, like, doesn't look real good. I don't have anything that can do it, but, like... So, John Marsden, in the 20 hours we've played, has killed 963 people. John Marsden has killed just shy of 1,000 people. Well, that's the thing. I haven't killed anybody as Zach yet. So that's still an accurate number so far for John. Yeah! This is not a road game. This is just like a field. I feel like I've been here before. Ma'am, you are mighty ugly.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hello, young man.
Hi.
What are you doing out here? Are you out visiting the lake with your family?
No, ma'am.
Which, by the way, Zach is supposed to be, like, I think, like, 19 in this.
That husband of mine. That bureau just won't get its talons out of him, even though he's
like,
retired.
he looks older than that, but he's supposed to be, like, 19.
Edgar gave them some of the best years of his life. They ought to let him retire in peace.
Ma'am, your husband's kind of a piece of shit.
He's such a sensitive man. I'm sorry. I shouldn't get so angry. I don't suppose any of this is your fault.
Ma'am, your husband's an awful enough fellow where I'm considering throwing you in this river.
Well, where is he?
He and his brother Philip went hunting on the south side of the San Luis River. Be careful crossing over. They were saying it was dangerous.
I sure will, ma'am. And don't worry about a thing. I'm sure your husband will be just fine.
Ma'am, I'm gonna murder the shit out of your husband. Remember my family. What the hell's this? Funny man. Like a clown? Alright.
You should be able to catch him if you do.
Yeah. Whoa, not towards the water, horse. Jack, like his father, cannot swim. We will die the moment that water gets over our hat. Alright, I have already set the waypoint. Improvised campsite. And travel to destination. Waypoint. I just realized I'm sitting there looking around my water bottle to see where I'm going. Like, from here, literally this far away, I can just see. I can just see, like, the replay. Like, I have OBS open. Howdy, sir. Sir, can you stop stroking your gun for a moment?
How's the hunting?
It's kind of weird.
Pretty good, son.
But, like, I'm, like, moving around my water bottle to see where I'm fast traveling to. I could just look on my other screen.
Some trophies for the...
Because I have a goddamn command center around me. Like, there's a screen here, a screen here, a screen here, and a screen down here.
Gone down river, duck hunt.
And another one over there that I'm just not
Important
using.
letter that have come all this way.
And a TV behind me as well. Like, there's so many things. And then 2 cell phones. And there's an embarrassment of screen real estate.
Just don't get on his bad side. He's got a filthy temper.
Well, don't worry. I'll shoot him dead.
Edgar won't be back here for a while.
Well.
Go! Let's go!
Zach, why are you yelling? What shall we wrap this up? Cause here it is. He's emerging
Excuse
from
me.
the bushes.
You Edgar Ross?
Do I know you?
Forgive me
You
for
might.
startling you, sir. I have a message for you. My name is Jack Marston.
Welcome back, Mark.
You knew my
We're
father.
at the end. We are at the end.
I see. I remember your father.
I've come for you, Ross.
And you, boy?
No, you
sure
cannot.
shit found.
Water is
You
instant
killed
death.
my father.
Like almost immediately.
Your father
Yeah.
killed himself with the life
I
he lived.
actually don't
You killed
don't
him.
hate the
I
fishing.
saw you.
Like
You keep saying
I'm not a fan of fishing in video games. I actually don't
sent
hate
him
it
to
in
do
Red
your
Dead
dirty
2.
work.
I think it's actually
Then
pretty
you shot
well
him like a dog.
put together.
And I'll shoot you like one too, you little piece of trash.
Like I've been playing a lot of
Now get
Stardew
outta here
Valley
before
lately,
I kill you as well.
and I absolutely
going
hate
nowhere, old
the
man.
fishing in that. It is so hard. It is unreasonably difficult. Well, I don't know. Like, I don't miss it when I play Red Dead 1. Press A to skip tutorial. I don't know if I should. I'm bad at dueling. I mean, I'm gonna do the standard thing of I'm gonna shoot you. I mean, it didn't help. The tutorial didn't help. End of game. Just cut off the stream. And that's the end. Canonically, Jack is dead. We'll never see him again. Yeah. We'll see if we can lasso somebody before we get out of here. I think that's a obtainable goal. Oh, damn it. Why didn't it just start me back at the duel? Why, game? I'm in Super Rosa. Oh, no. Come on. Actually, wonder if I still have the same fame. There's a dude in here I don't like that much.
I ain't giving you nothing, you son of a bitch.
So you're a
There we go.
thief, sir. That's how it's going to be, gentlemen. We have ourselves a cab.
Minus 100 honor.
Stop stealing that
Run
animal!
away. Run away from the cops. Oh no. Tally ho. Imagine that guy. Imagine, guys, that Ryan Clark, Arthur Morgan actor plays Red Dead 2. I mean, he was a big fan of the first one from what he said in interviews. Like, he apparently, like, really liked the franchise to begin with. Which is good. I mean, like, that means that we're gonna get, like, we would get a good performance out of somebody. Oh, it's not gonna, back in 2 hours. Oh, I'll be gone in 2 hours, so you have a good night. Bounty, $20. Can you imagine that? Just, you hog tie a guy and they're like, I don't know, give me 2 saw bucks and we're even. Like, hog tie a guy, get him killed because the cops shoot him a bunch of times. And then, like, I don't know, 20 bucks to cover it.
Come on!
Nope, got revenge to do.
Let's get going!
Excuse me, sir, can you help me? No, I have to enact revenge. I did not think it was this far up.
I'm getting better at this.
What are you getting better at, Jack? Stop just hollering random shit. You're not your dad. You'll never be as cool as your dad was.
Oh, you idiot.
What? Well. I guess that isn't the way the game wanted me to deal with that.
All right, mister.
I mean, technically speaking, I got revenge. So, I'm just gonna sleep and calling that a W. Oh yes, 100%. The hell with this duel. I'm just gonna pop out and bust a cap in him. I mean, I waited for him to turn and face me. I didn't shoot him in the back. That is a hell of a consideration. Because I could have just shot him in the back from a distance. From a great distance, too. I have a sniper rifle on me. By the way, I'm doing this solely to advance time. Okay. So, bit of a problem, because I don't think it respawned him. Yep, it definitely didn't respawn him. So, I'm going to have to get a bit more creative about it. I mean, this is a win, absolutely. But there's a way to do this. We'll fast travel to Escalera. We just got zip, zap, zop all the way around. Like I said, just end the stream. Just be like, well, I got revenge, y'all. It's canon now. There we go.
Come on!
Wait.
Yeah! Come on, slow down. ¿Cómo está?
Nice ass. All right, let's go.
Yeah!
Riding my horse through the desert again. Like, I'm sure, like, you're supposed to do this with far less jackassery than I have been doing it. And it's supposed to, like, mean something. Which also, like, there are the bigger meanings here. Like, cyclical violence. The fact that John never wanted his son to live this life. And yet, he is. Like, by completing the game, you are destroying John's wish of his son not following in his footsteps. Howdy. How are you doing tonight? I literally Googled how to say your username. And now my mind has gone blank. But I'm glad you're doing well. Hopefully your week's been treating you good. I don't think John would. He did not want his son. We are at the very end of the game, by the way. Like, literally, like, if I don't screw this up, credits roll kind of thing. You missed, you did miss the emotional ending of, John Marston.
Do I know you? Forgive me for startling you, sir.
All right, what's the under-over on, what's the
My name is
likelihood I'm
Jack
gonna
Marston.
screw this up?
You knew my
Like,
father.
what do we think, yay or nay?
I see. I remember your father.
I've come for you, Ross.
Nay. It's accurate. I probably will screw this up. 50-50, okay.
You killed my father.
I mean,
Your
I feel
father
like if we
killed
look at
himself
every
for
duel
life.
I've done in this
You
game,
killed it. I saw you.
I always die the first time screwing it
You
up,
sent him to do
and then
your dirty
succeed
work.
the second time
Then you
doing
shot him
it.
like a dog.
And I'll shoot you like one too, you little piece of trash. Now get out of here before
Like, I think that's
kill you as
happened
well.
to me in every duel I've done in
I
this
ain't
game.
going nowhere, old man.
Is just like, I have... Have I actually had to duel a third time with anyone? 'Cause I'm confident I've had to do it twice with people. You know? We had the one where we went for the gun. They're easy in 2, and this one, for whatever reason, my mind does not work on them. Then just got shot. Yeah, but that one, the second time I did it, I shot him 8 times and it worked. Like, it didn't take me 3 tries, though. It only took me 2. And... title card. Oh, what's the trick for this? Because I am bad at them. Like, I am extremely bad at, right? It's a very good, like, ending. I mean, to be fair, I very much, like, abridged the epilogue. Like, you can infinitely run around in the epilogue. Like, those technically weren't even missions, they were stranger missions. So that was technically a side quest, but is the actual ending of the game. As you can tell by the credits. But yeah, like, I really enjoy this game and the story it tells and the implications of the story it tells. Like, it's a big thing of, like, you get that cyclical violence thing of, like, the ending of John Marston and Jack following in his footsteps and how it's never going to change. And I like that. I like that a lot. You know, I think the writing in this is very good for the time period it is. Because in 2010, the writing for video games is far different than it is now. And, like, this is one of those games that, like, I think stands up real well. And there are parts that don't work. The wagon driving, absolute bullshit. I hate it. Like, one day I will die, and I will go to hell. And that hell will be driving the wagons from this game. And there's also a ton of content, like, I didn't go near. Gambling. There's a ton of, like, playing cards and liar's dice and all that. You can go to picture shows. I didn't do any of that, because I don't normally. Like, there's shop mechanics. There's weapons I never went near. Matter of fact, my favorite weapon in this game, I didn't touch. I didn't pick up the Mauser C96. Yes, you can go to a picture show, and I realize I said it like that. A while ago, recently, aiming to certain places like the hand and head with the reticule being white will fill the meter faster. Wait, the meter... Is there a way to stop it from blinking, or do you just gotta, like, time it with that blink? Because I just kind of, like, hammer on the button. And I'm sure that isn't the best way to do it, but, like, I'm bad at it, so hammering on the button works for me. But I'll keep that in mind, because that sounds like a, like, legit way to do it. I don't know why I put air quotes in that. It does sound like a legit way to do it. I'm just bad at dueling. The other day, or a while ago now, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was making reference to an outfit that someone was wearing, and I didn't refer to their stockings as stockings. I referred to them as nylons. And I don't know if you noticed earlier, I unironically used the term shawbucks. Shawbuck. Does anybody here know what a shawbuck is? Like, I randomly find myself using very outdated slang. Okay, a shawbuck is 1920s, 1930s slang for a $10 bill. for $10. It's literally just $10. They used to call it a sawbuck. I don't understand the where it originated or anything like that. That's just what it was like. That was just a colloquial like term for it. I'm not sure where I picked it up, but yeah, no, I refer to a $10 as a sawbuck. But I find myself using a lot of old slang, and it's fun, but it confuses the hell out of people. Because I'll be talking to them, and they'll just be like, did this motherfucker just call it a picture show instead of a movie? Or a phone? Like, I don't call this a cell phone, I call it a mobile. My mobile. Like, my mobile phone. Like, I, for some reason, don't like the term cell phone. I blame that on, like, me watching English television. But small as well before marking. Okay, so you want to wait for it to, like, turn white and pinch inward. Okay. It moves so quick, though. Like, now I kind of want to try it, but, like, I don't feel like going and looking for a duel. But it like, moves so quick. Like, I'm not doubting you, because so far you're the one who's, like, explained to me the mechanic full stop I missed in this game, which is, you know, greeting people. But yeah. So, Sylvan, particularly, you've watched what I've played of this. What did you think of the game? Like, you've been here through most of these parts. Like, as somebody who has no prior history of Red Dead Redemption, like, what did you think? Because I kind of want to know what somebody who didn't play this in 2010 when it came out, where it's very new to them, what they think of it. Because I think it's interesting. I feel like this game aged well, but I don't know if it aged well because I aged with it, you know? Like, I played this when it came out. But this is one of those games that, like, I really enjoyed. And, like, have every time. And I like the characters and story. I don't know if I would enjoy playing it, to be honest. Yeah, that's fair. It is a little rough around the edges in terms of playing. I'll give you that. The horse riding, not great. I think we can... How does this work? So I had a thought, and naturally it had to disrupt everything. But naturally, like... Game looks really great as well. Yeah. Didn't exactly play this when it came out, but I got it for Christmas back then, and it was one of the last Christmas gifts Oh, Lord. Like ever, or from a person, or... I don't mean to pry, actually. I don't mean to pry. But yeah, like, because I know you clearly have a fondness for this game. Like, and I can appreciate the fondness you have for it. Because, shame. But I am wondering, though, like, particularly from Sylvan, because Sylvan didn't really know much about this before. From a person. I don't really care much for gifts anyway. Yeah, no, I'm kind of with you on that. Gifting is weird. And I feel weird about it. I'm not a big fan. But I enjoy giving gifts. I don't like receiving gifts. But yeah. I'm glad you were all here to experience Red Dead Redemption with me, though. And we went about a half hour longer than normal so we could wrap it up, because I don't think there was another part I could have done. But thank you all for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, no, there was no way I was getting another 2 hours out of side quest. I mean, who doesn't love food, though? Glad I saw Marston's death and revenge in the same session. Yeah, it kind of works best watching it all at once. Well, also, like, like, this whole stream, it kind of paired itself well because it was us bonding with our son, us dying, and then our son taking revenge. It all kind of, like, makes its own complete arc, which is nice. But let's go to regular face cam. I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank you all for hanging out. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate every one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. How the final main story listeners. Yeah, I was actually just talking about that a moment ago. It's really interesting to me that they don't label it as a dedicated mission. It is a stranger mission, which I feel like goes into the idea that, like, yeah, if you don't want to interact with that mission, you don't have to. You're not forced to do it, which is interesting to me about, like, you make the decision to seek revenge, despite the fact that that's not what John wanted for Jack. And that is where I leave you. I want to thank you all for hanging out and thank you all for coming in. I hope to catch you next time. I didn't expect this to end today. So, I don't have a plan for the immediate, like, next week. Yeah, you make the decision to finish the story. And I think that's a really interesting kind of, like, thing that they put on you. You know? One of them good problems. Yeah, we're gonna watch me tap dance next week. Because we now have a floating week between the spooktacular Halloween month and September, which is Red Dead. But, like I said, I want you all to have a wonderful weekend, and I will catch you all later.
My long legs with heels so high, that's what I crave. Deep red lips that are puckered wide, that's what I crave. You swing those hips and it gives me fits, that's what I crave. Needing love, you and me, all alone, that's what I need. No ticking clock, nowhere else to go, that's what I need. Appetite getting quenched tonight, that's what I crave. Needing love. That's what I